this. Don't worry about my hair. Don't worry about it.
Not fair, bro.
I was thinking not to record an intro of my face, but I said why not, because why not? I'm in the middle of braiding my hair. I do not want to take these braids out, so they're just gonna stay in. Hence the reason why my hair is looking kind of crazy, but hi my Fanart peeps, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I am showing you guys my sketchbook. Today is a sketchbook tour video where I will show you guys my sketchbook. I'm sorry. I've had this sketchbook for over a year, and this is also the sketchbook I decided to abandon my YouTube channel on. Boo! Yeah, I know. Here is my sketchbook. Here is my sketchbook. So yeah, this is the sketchbook I kind of left you guys on, and you guys are really hyped to see this sketchbook, and I'm really excited to show you guys. This is my 8th sketchbook. I wonder what's inside. And yeah, let's just get into this because I already re-recorded this intro like 5 times already. So yeah, okay, bye. Hello my Fanart peeps, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, as you can see, I have my sketchbook and we are doing a sketchbook tour. Yee! Going straight to the sketchbook tour. If this is your first video watching, I kind of left YouTube for like a year off and on. You know, I was posting like off and on, but I've been basically gone for literally a year. But I'm going to stay consistent this year and post at least one video every week. And to get things back into perspective, to really come back to the YouTube community, I think it's only right for me to show you the sketchbook that I abandoned you guys with. So yeah. So I'm so excited. So this is the front page. This is the cover of my sketchbook. This is the side of my sketchbook. It's my 8th sketchbook, and then this is the back. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy. I really love this book so much. This is my little charms I have on the elastic. This is my pen, my Peaches palette pen, and then a little keychain of Bluey and Bingo. I made this pen with GSJJ. It even has like the Peaches palette on the back. Once I get a shop open, which I do want to do this year, like that's a goal of mine, so maybe open up a shop, an art shop. I want to have these pins and give it to you guys because I still have like, what, like 20? Anyway, let's open the book. This is the first page. I'm going to see if I can maybe zoom you guys out just a little bit more. I'm using a smaller table this time, so I kind of have to work around it. Okay, I think that may be a little bit better. I don't know. Okay, so this is my first page of my sketchbook. Here's this side, and then here's this side. I recorded a video of me creating this because I've actually filled up my whole entire sketchbook and then came back to the front page to draw on the cover. And I love it so much. I love it so much. So if you guys want to see like my whole process on how I made this spread, it's literally on my YouTube channel. These are my characters, Rena Jade. I actually created her with you guys like 2 years ago. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it's been that long. I cannot believe I've been on YouTube for that long. Anyway, this is my character, Rena Jade. I think she's adorable. I love her. And then my other character, which she does not have a name yet, but her and Rena are friends. Yeah, just kind of welcome to my 8th skeptastic, baddie-filled, thick, delicious sketchbook. I love it. And I finished the sketchbook at 2,755 subscribers. I think I'm like at 2,880 now. And then I finished the sketchbook, where did I finish it at? January 17th. Oh my gosh, I love this sketchbook so much. Okay, this is this page. Nothing crazy. I just kind of wrote down all my goals and things I want to create on this in the sketchbook. And then on this page, we have this drawing and then this creepy clown. I was not having a good art day, but I guess it's a vibe, I guess. On this page, this is a video I recorded on my channel of me trying to redesign one of my original characters, Artica. This is the first page I did, and this is a Bakugan card that my brothers gave me. My OC Artica, oh, I love her so much. She looks really good right here. This is a good drawing. Artica, she's supposed to be 18, 19 years old here. This is Donnie, as you can see. Donatello, I did this with gouache paint. And then my spider, Sona, Princess Peach, another princess, which is not really like a Disney princess. She just kind of looks like princess. And then a painting I made, but I just printed it out and sticked in my sketchbook. In the sketchbook, I make a lot of fan art. I usually don't create fan art, like I haven't created fan art at all up to this sketchbook and my current sketchbook. But we have some Marc Jacob perfume that we get from, like, you know, the mail, and I just kind of sticked it in here. And then some drawings of my character. I do this when I was watching Totally Spies. More art, more original character drawing. This is Jeremiah, trying to get this story down. Jeremiah is in Artica's story, which is the girl. Ooh, I think I skipped a page. Did I skip this page? I think I skipped this page. Oh, I did not mean to skip this page. Wow, okay. Well, then we have this page. I was trying to figure out a good hairstyle to do. I don't really like any of these drawings. And then this and this. These drawings were really good when I made them. They're still not bad. Okay. So, like I was saying, trying to figure out Artica's story. I wanted to draw more things of my OCs because I will fall in love with anybody's OCs if I'm actually seeing them. And then I just love how artists draw their characters like they're alive. So I actually wrote out their story because I like to write and stuff. And I wanted to create like a panel, a sketchbook panel of like a scene that happens in the story. So this scene happens when Artica comes in and sees like her grandfather's office all destroyed. So she's like, and then the office or whatever, and then she's like starting to get all cry and stuff. And then I guess it's just me breaking down like what steampunk is, which is the aesthetic, and then drawings on the back, which I like this side profile. Okay, next page. More the missing screw. That's the story. That's what the story is called. The missing screw fan art, I guess, of my own characters. This is one of the characters from Artica's story, the missing screw. This is the grandfather. Just some details about the story and whatnot. And yeah, this is the first drawing I did, and I kind of went down that way. I really want to redesign him and draw him again. I love this side profile. It's really delicious, and this drawing is really good too. The head is really big on this one, and the body's like kind of not long enough. And then we have this man over here. Next page. I was trying to come up with teacher names, but it's just a whole lot of writing. Girly got cake. And then this page, I like this spread. This spread is nice. I was drawing my OC Melanina, and then more drawings. I like this drawing right here. I think she's really cute. And then this eye drawing was inspired by this artist. I don't want to pronounce her name but you guys know her. This whole kind of spread was kind of inspired by her. I love this drawing so much. I drew this so fast. A character, she's so cute. Look at her, adorable. And then my OC, not my OC Melanina, my OC Ava, which is Melanina's best friend. I love the way how she looks right here. Eyes and more drawings. I like this one. And then Ava again. This looks like my brother so much, but this was my OC Jason, Melanina's crush, but it looks like my brother. It looks so much like my brother. Artica, more fan art of my OCs. Artica. I like this face. Oh my gosh. This drawing is actually really good. I recently started a new sketchbook, so I haven't made this quality of art yet in my new sketchbook. When you start a new sketchbook, it's always hard to like get into the swing of things, but I love this drawing actually. I like this drawing too, more of Artica. I'm trying to like redesign her. I always feel like I'm redesigning Artica, just to make her more likable. I don't like this drawing. The perspective is really bad. And this side profile is not too hot, but whatever. Oh, this is when I hosted a Do This in Your Style challenge. DTYS challenge. Of my character that I made with you guys a while ago. My Christmas OC. It was a celebration for 1,000 subscribers. More my OCs. Artica, Jeremiah, Amelia, and Matthew. And then this is a sketch of Artica's dog, which his name is Brutus, which Brutus is a stuffed animal I actually have. I love him. He's so cute. Their thing, and it's amazing. I love it so much. Okay, next page. And then a Spider-Man drawing, and then an ugly drawing, and then an ugly drawing. Next page. Boop. And I think this is kind of where I dropped off. Like here is where I kind of dropped off of this sketchbook for a while with you guys. So you guys probably wouldn't have not seen this. Like, I don't think you guys have seen this. And I don't think you guys have seen this either. Well, I recorded a short and I posted it on my YouTube channel. But here are some lips. I was looking at references of lips and I drew some out. It's so weird. Like, when I flip through my sketchbook, I don't really like touch the pages. But when I do, it's like, it's flat, you know? But yeah, some juicy lips. Yes, of all skin tones. And then this drawing, I was trying to practice facial expressions with fun colors. So more drawings of Artica, trying to fall in love with her like I am in love with my OC Melanina. Yeah, more of her. I think I recorded a video of this, so little sticker. Me and my spider as my spider Sona, a tree painting. Pretty sure you guys can kind of just tell what it is. More drawings. It was supposed to be Jeremiah, but I never finished it. My friend gave me this sticker. And yeah. Next. Oh, this was a video on my channel. So this is, I guess, me coming back. And this is Pinkie Pie as a human. I love this drawing so much. This is supposed to be Jeremiah as a female. I don't know if I like that drawing, but I love this one so much. Look at the bow. Look at the bow. She has band-aids on her, hearts, and all sort of doodles. I love it. I love it so much. And then, oh, this was a video where I drew what my Instagram followers wanted me to draw. And so, like, all these are suggestions, except for these two. I just wanted to have you guys help me fill up the rest of my spread. So I got asked to draw a street view, Charlotte from Tiana, a self-portrait, Percy Jackson fan art, because that's when the Percy Jackson was like starting to trend and the series was coming out, was freshly out. And then Indian Spider-Man, which I love this drawing as well. Some kitties. I got new watercolor brushes, watercolor markers from Five Below. So I did some drawings of that. Artica. I really did draw a lot of Artica in the sketchbook. Drawing, and then my Brutus, and then more drawings over here. Okay, this is my next page. I like this drawing. I post this on Instagram. More Artica fan art. Drawings. Oh, yay. I like this spread. Spider Sona. Yippee! I like this drawing a lot. I posted this drawing a few times. Or made, like, reels and stuff. yeah, I like this drawing so much. It's so nice and so cute. And then more fan art of my Spider Sona. I redesigned her. I don't know if I like this redesign, but yeah. And then little drawings. I like this action going on. I also like this too. As you can see, it's like spreading a lot. I don't know what the dealio is, but I put this right here to kind of prevent it. Plastic. Okay, this is where I was drawing Meee, my persona. I like this so much. This was going to be my next profile picture after my previous one. I was going to color it in. It's going to look all skibbity and like great. And then I forgot that my drawings over here, so I didn't want to color it in. But I really like this drawing a lot. I ended up drawing this too, which I also like a lot. And I did it digitally and made a new profile picture. I do have this whole process of me turning this into a profile picture on my YouTube channel, but I ended up changing it to my current one. It's process, okay? But if you want to watch it, it's on my channel, okay? And then we have this. This is cute, colorful. A foot. This. I do this because it was a part of a video. My funny art video. And then, so yeah. And then we have my planning for my strawberry shortcake character fan art video. And then this is when I was drawing profile pictures. This is where I was drawing my character. Oh, this is where I was drawing her. Who was on the first cover of my sketchbook, her. This is how she actually looks. I kind of redesigned her for this, but this is like the very first drawing I made of her ever. And I wanted I want her vibe to be this. Like, this is a vibe I want for her. I want her to be like jumpy and like thinner, but like thick in the legs and like this, you know. I have some other drawings, but we're just gonna keep that there. And then I like this drawing a lot. I was making a lot of pen sketches in the sketchbook, but here is my Spider Sona and then another Spider Sona drawing. And yeah, I did a art study. That's why it doesn't really look like my art style. I don't know why this is like not sticking anymore. Next page. I created characters inspired by 3 words: elegant, retro, and galactic. And this is what I created. Yeah, it was a collaboration with an artist on YouTube. I do not know her channel name because she keeps making new like channels in Instagram Instagram pages and stuff, but I did a collaboration with her and it is on my YouTube channel as well. Spider-Man drawings. This spread is kind of blank, but here's Hobie. My name is Obi Brown. This is where I made a video where I do whatever my YouTube followers ask me to draw. And yeah, I drew anti-melanina, a lot of animals eating things like capybara and then a raccoon. I would like to paint this, to be honest. Like just a black and white raccoon with a bright pizza dripping. That would be a really cool painting. I had a lot of fun creating this character, Anti-Melanina. And then Ahsoka, and then Pinkie Pie, and then Viva and Poppy, and then food. And then this, which is a character inspired by Bibleverse, Ephesians 6:10. And then on this page, this is a really chaotic page. This is where I was just like, I don't care. I want to create and I want to like just do what I want to do. So this was like my letting go page of like perfection and just like wanting everything to look a certain way and just kind of doing things my own way. I'm gonna do my own thing, you know? So I started actually over here. I started with this drawing first and then I made my way over here. But I have Ernie, Shadow, a random girl, another random girl. I think I drew this on live with you guys, but my live wasn't working. It was like muted or whatever. Bingo, and like just a whole lot of stuff, you know? Which I like. Oh, we yeah, and then keep going on that note of kind of just being la 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 all over my page. I drew my OC Melanina. I love her. This is my character, Lord. I love her so much. She's my baby. She was my first OC I ever created, ever in the history of OCs that I own. This is the first one that I have created. If you guys hear noise, it's my family. It's the same thing as always. It's just my family, and my little sister. But this is my baby girl, my lovely, lovely baby girl. I love her so much. She's so. I did this with pen, and then I colored her hair with watercolor, and then her skin with alcohol markers, and then color pencils. But yeah, this is her. I love her. And then her again, and then some things that belong to her, like, because I redesigned her. This is actually like her redesign. Pins. I made a pin that looks like this. My Peaches palette pin, she also has. And then some stuff, you know. And then I also gave her like a bunny necklace because she has a pet bunny. And then some Snoopy drawings. Snoopy and the girl Snoopy. And then tomatoes. And then Melanina again. And then a random girl who's green. We love green. Green is my favorite color. And then on this page, I have this drawing. I was trying to create a character inspired by Skittles. This would not have been a great video idea. I still can possibly do it if you guys want to see me do it. But this is kind of like my idea for it. I never really made a character like a full illustration of it finished. So, yeah. Wilma. This is one of my stuffed animal tags. I made a YouTube video of this where I was practicing facial expressions and all that good stuff. And this is me, actually. I looked at a reference of myself, so if you guys want to see what I look like, since I won't be showing my face in this video, I show my face in like every other video. This is how I look. I think actually looks like me, so I think I did pretty good with capturing my face, you know what I'm saying? This, I did reference myself while looking at this, but I do not think this looks like me. And yeah, this spread of art. Next page. I do ponies and a unicorn. I love this one. I don't know what made me want to, Nuxfu or whatever. Yeah, her. I'll probably just pop her up from Instagram and YouTube. I saw one of her YouTube videos where she made ponies. I think it's just like a few pages down. Let me just skip real quick. Let me just skip. Okay, where Nuxfu, I think she like drew a pony like this, and I kind of changed it. It was Rainbow Dash, where she layered alcohol markers, and the alcohol markers looked completely different than if you were just to do it flat, like without an underlayer underneath, basically. And I wanted to do that, so here it is, and I do ponies. So she got me inspired to draw ponies, and I made some pony OCs, I guess. And then this is a certain comic for Melanina's story, and then another comic. Oh, I like this, actually. It was like, so basically the story is that Ava, which is Melanina's friend, made some pajamas for her friends because they're having a sleepover. And this is supposed to be Amelia, and Amelia is kind of like the tom girl, like tough girl. Okay, I had to stop. My little brother came in. But basically, Amelia, she is the character who's like a kick butt character, I guess. Like, she's the more tougher girl of the group, okay, whatever. She's not as feminine and like girly pop as all the other ones. So this is her. She's coming out. She's like, ta-da! And then she gets a close-up, and it's like all glittery and all like bubbly and stuff. And then Melanina's like, oh my gosh, you look great. And then Ava, she's freaking out like, ee! And her eyes start wandering up. And then Melanina's like, Ava, are you okay? And then Amelia's like in the back, like all confused, like what is going on? And then Ava jumps up from the couch. It's like, I'm gonna be an icon. And then that's Amelia, and then Melanina's just back there dying of laughter. As you can see, the faces are not there, the hair's not there. But the concept is, and I'm gonna make it into an actual comic one day. So this is like an unfinished project. Anyway, next page. A whole lot of figure drawing studies because I need to be better at figure drawing. And yeah, I think I was going through art block a little bit and nothing was just working. So I literally just took a whole page and was just trying to draw the same pose over and over and over again. I was trying to learn perspective and like trying to get this pose with a gun, with like a character holding a gun, and it just wasn't working. So I kept trying and trying and trying and trying and trying. This one is pretty good, but yeah, it just wasn't going the way I wanted to. Oh, strawberry shortcake, Fanart. This is a nice page. I made a video about this, so you can go watch it if you want to. Swatching page of my coloring pencils I got. I did not finish, and those are not all the coloring pencils because I didn't want to finish swatching them off. Miss Namika, one of my OCs. Okay. Oh, and then here we have this character again. This page was okay. I'm sorry if me moving my sketchbook is starting to get annoying, but I'm trying to just make sure you guys can see the whole sketchbook. Yeah. Here's her again in purple. And here is Rena. I love this drawing of her. And then I like these drawings too. This is my friend June. And then this is another drawing. It kind of looks like one of my neighbors, her little sister. On this page, I was trying to, this is when I was really trying to get back into YouTube. Because I've been gone for like a while, and I haven't recorded a video, and I needed a video idea. So I was designing, and this was a little bit after I saw Puss in Boots, I think, or when I was getting excited for Puss in Boots. And I wanted to draw Little Bo Peep because I was inspired by Goldilocks, and I wanted to draw Little Bo Peep. And so this is her, and then this is the kind of illustration I made. I wanted to color this in and ink this all for a video, but I just never got around to it. And Melina talking to Ava, little comic thing. And then Spider-Man fan art, and then art. This was inspired by Queen J, or Naomi on Instagram. This art, because she draws like those very, very long dramatic eyelashes, so I kind of made a drawing inspired by her. And then on this page, drawing birds. Drawing lots of birds. Yeah. I found out a different type of bird I've never seen before, and it really just inspired me. It's called the secretary bird. It's like a type of eagle, and it is so beautiful. It literally looks like it's not real, and it has literal eyelashes. So you best believe I was inspired by that. And this drawing is my favorite drawing. I think I skipped a page. I made a video about this, about me coloring this in, but I just really didn't like, I didn't really like this. I don't really like this drawing, but it's okay. So more of Artica. I was trying to see if I should go back to her other design that I made. I don't know. And then this is Melanita dying of laughter. Wow. He's just like, girl, what are you doing? And my OC, not my OC, my Spider Persona. Persona. Spider. That's me in my suit with my pants. And then this, trying to get over art block, trying to get inspired. And one way I do that is to just kind of mess up the page and then draw on top. So that's what I did. Scribbled, and then I drew on top of the scribbles. This is Artica and Jeremiah. This really doesn't look like him. That's not really how I draw eyes, but more drawings. And then I do this on my YouTube channel. This is Ava and Melanina comic panel page. Drawing ideas for future videos, and then I was going to color this in, but I didn't because of this page. But I created a character with you guys, and I wanted to redraw her because I felt like my old drawings were looking better than my new drawings, my current art style. And I wanted to see if I could still draw something as delicious as I did before. And here she is. And then this is when I was really starting to get into the Ninja Turtle, Rise of the TMNT Ninja Turtles. Because one of my artist mutuals was really into the Rise of the TMNT. And she would post Ninja Turtle fan art all the freaking time. And I told her that if I end up liking the series, it's only literally going to be because of her, because she posts so much fan art of it, and her art is delicious, right? So I'm like following her, I'm seeing it, and it's just constantly in my face. So I ended up really liking the series, and I want to thank that special person. You know who you are. And here's a lot of fan art that I created. So here's a spread. Leo is my favorite. I think Leo and Donnie are my favorite. Donnie is hilarious. I love him. And yeah, this is all fan art. I really like this spread. I like how colorful and kind of obnoxious this spread is. I like this drawing. I love these drawings, these pen drawings. All I did was do it with ballpoint pen. And then this drawing. And then yeah, it's this page. And then more fan art of my OC, Melanina. Here she is. Her hair looks very like foam green instead of like green, like my past drawing I made of her. But I still like it. I feel like the proportions are a little bit off on this. Like something is just not right with it. I think her shoulder needs to go back more. And like she just needs to like be turned more, I think. But I like this drawing. I love the pink. And then this drawing of her. And then more fan art of my OCs, Melanina and Ava. Trying to get more of their personalities out. I think Melanina would definitely have a phone charm and like a bunny phone case. So yeah. And of course, you know, she told her to take the picture of them. She's so happy. And that's it for today's video, guys. Don't be mad. I'm wanting to post part 2 of the sketchbook tour next week. This video is already 30 minutes long, and we have about 25 more minutes of this video, and I kind of don't want this to be an hour long. Besides, it's more content. I will see you all next week.